look, I'm going to show you the ceiling. Look at that ceiling. Look at that ceiling. Shrub's got it finished. Our ceiling is finished in here. Well, it's finished enough for the insurance company. We're actually going to paint it a slightly different shade. So it only got one coat instead of two, but that's why it's a little rough, but it's like good enough. Like it's great. I'm going to be painting this whole room, so I'm not too worried about it. But hi, welcome. I'm Elizabeth. Let's double check sound. We have sound. Awesome. It has been a morning, guys. A color I needed to order wasn't on the internet anywhere. Like finding this certain pigment, my Mars orange, like one I use, was nowhere to be found. So found it. Hey, Hunter! It has been a while. Believe it or not, everybody's been asking for you. Like, Red needs to know you are here. So hold on real quick. Let me go grab. I'm going to run over to my iPad real quick and let her know in Discord that you are here. Because she has been like asking here. Actually, you guys can go with me. We're going to walk over. My iPad's just right here. This is where it plays music for me. Okay. Let's let Red know. I was also going to let everybody know I was live. So I need to do that really, really quick. Let's get that up. There you are, Discord. But yeah, we missed you. Okay, it's not seeing the link. No worries. No, I understand. School comes first. I am not about to. Let's get the link copied here. There we go. It is up. It has been shared in the Discords. So there we go. Okay. So I told him you're ready to draw monsters. So I hope you're ready to draw monsters. But yeah, Yoni has been by and Lily, everybody, like, yeah. So anyway, we've got to make some paint. And technically today we are making gouache. I know I said watercolor, but we need to make gouache. So I've got my calcium carbonate right here. Let me get my measuring spoons. That's the other thing I need. Measuring spoons. Measuring spoons acquired. Right here. Okay. Oh, I'll just grab my book to draw. I love it. Let's flip you guys so you can see and I can see and everybody's happy. There we go. We are ready now. Okay, I had to pull colors today because it's one of those, it's what I need. These are the colors I need day. And so I've learned that number one, my cobalt yellow is completely out of stock. I need cobalt yellow. Don't have it. It is what it is. As well as manganese violet was hard to find. And so is Mars yellow, or Mars orange. So I spent my morning hunting that stuff down. So they have been found. I need these guys right here. And I can use this one right there. Those are the guys I need for this because I don't need to make a lot of each one of these. I just need a little bit to finish off some things and some, because the dot cards are going to be going live online, guys. Getting the addresses right now to ship them. So I've decided to, like, I have been running it as a shoot me a message on Discord, but also if you want to DM me on Instagram, I'm gonna put that over there. Okay. Instagram. There we go. And we'll pin that. There we go. That is pinned now. So there we go. It's funny that it's acting like I'm talking to myself, but I am at Grace and Lottie's everywhere, so you can find me. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It is sunny. The humidity is really low, so it feels absolutely beautiful outside. Okay, we're gonna start with Ambrosia Yellow Earth. We're gonna go in the order for me that I want it, that I want to do them in. I'm gonna go from what I think is the least pretty to the prettiest color today, guys, because it's my show, and I can do that. Here we are, Ambrosio Yellow Earth. Is That's not like the most grandiose name for a color. So 3 quarters of a teaspoon pigment, 1/8 of a teaspoon calcium carbonate. Ready, ready. This is my favorite, one of my favorite parts right here. I love doing that every time. It does not get old. It doesn't get old at all. I had one that I hit like perfectly. Can we start strong? Yes, 10 likes. 10 likes would be amazing, shrubs. We're at 3, and my coffee is cold. I'm gonna warm it up. You guys can look at the pigment right there. I have a lot of light in here today, and hopefully the color is gonna help with that. I'm not gonna stay here for the entire stream because I have to leave at 3. Okay. Typically I go to 3 p.m. Central Time, but that's my schedule. I may go a little later today just because I got started late. But that's okay. Stay for what you can. Real life is more important than a stream. Pennsylvania. Welcome in, Grace Schlater. Hope you are having a wonderful day in Pennsylvania. I am in Tennessee. And even though the name says Grace and Lottie's, my name's actually Elizabeth. I named the channel after my grandmother and great grandmother. So, and what's funny is my dog is also named Lottie. And it is like the most perfect name for her and her disposition. But the channel just celebrated its 10th anniversary, and Lottie's only 8. So the channel predates her. Oh no. I'm used to it. It's one of those, I understand. I did not realize how confusing it was gonna be for everybody. But yeah, my grandmother was Grace, my great grandmother was Lottie, Charlotte, and I'm named after Charlotte because she was Charlotte Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth, so it's a slight little play on it, when your mom wants to be a little creative. But yeah. But yep. Other I do not get upset at all when people call me their names. Okay, now it's gonna be 1.5 teaspoons of this. The volcano was not a great volcano, guys. I also realize, Hunter, that I don't like share my name again very much during stream. And so most people like that would be what the correct assumption would be. I got used to doing long form video, like where you have an introduction and people watch it all the way through, and not so much the live stream format where people are coming in at multiple points. Like randomly in and out, and that's cool. And so they don't hear the intro. Actually, very few people like, it's funny, like, maybe when I first go live, there's, like, 2 or 3 people. "You're very welcome, man." So I'm gonna read that, like, again, a good Gen Zer, so I see that. No! Oh, I hate when I can't find the right color because I, like, read that and I see the "Hey, hey, hey," and I immediately think about Fat Albert, and I'm like, "Hey, hey, hey." I don't know if we're allowed to talk about Fat Albert anymore just because of the whole Cosby thing, but I was a child growing up in that era. Anyway, this is Ambrosio Yellow Earth. Well, the theme song is in my head now, sorry. I don't even remember the theme song, I'm just hearing "Hey, hey, hey" in my head. This color sounds really, really fancy. "Na, na, na, gonna have a good time, hey, hey." I don't remember it, that's really funny. I missed the beginning. What exactly am I making? I am making gouache paint today because that's what I need. I'm getting ready to open an online store. I sell at markets right now. And so these are the colors that are needed. The first one is Ambrosio Yellow Earth. Doesn't that just sound like so fancy of a color? Oh, so that's what I'm making right now, Grace. Getting ready to mull. So I've combined pigment, calcium carbonate, and a watercolor medium. Watercolor medium I make myself. There are crazy amount of recipes on that online. Most of them are great. So can find that there. And now I'm gonna mull the paint. Basically, I just smush it together. And this is the method that's been used for millennia for paint making. So if you think about Michelangelo and all of them, this is how they were making the paints that they used for all of their masterpieces, because the same process is used for making oil paint without the calcium carbonate, but instead of watercolor medium, you'll use linseed oil or walnut oil. So that's what we're doing right here. Especially these earth pigments, they would have had access to some Ambrosio yellow earth. Yeah. It's kind of like cool to think about like a lot of these, especially the natural pigments that have been around for a crazy amount of time. And they would have had ones that they liked a little bit better, for sourcing and ordering. So, just like today, there are different places that you can order your pigments through. Different raw siennas look different, different raw umbers, as well as the burnt variations look different based on where they're sourced. So, it's pretty cool. So, I have a couple of raw umbers and raw siennas that are from different regions, and they look different. So, this process is just called paint mulling to make paint. I'm gonna go with was I love it. So I've been working on like channel with launching an online store and all of this, like starting like putting together my branding and not realizing how much of everything is a little bit vintage and retro in what I do. And so I love that. What's up? I just did the whole stream with strawberry shortcake and stuff, and that was a lot of fun, where I was doing the little, water or the little paint by number which I will work on again in a future stream. It'll be probably a Saturday stream when I've got the space to do a Saturday stream because they're extras. Saturday streams are bonuses, where I will then go in with like artist grade paint and we will make that little strawberry shortcake a little more exciting because there were some color choices on that that I did not agree with. I abandoned a cart somewhere. They're like, "Hey, you still want to get this? You can come get it. Please come get it." It was a pigment that I had already ordered. Like I was going through, so I'm like, if I'm going to place an order, I need to see, do I need to order anything else? And I had already ordered to replace that one. I just hadn't transferred the pigment into my jar. So everybody's like, "Hey, come back." Because I normally order a lot of stuff through Blick, but Blick didn't have Mars Orange. What really blew me away is neither did anybody on Amazon. Because I use, for my Mars Orange, I use Gamblin's Mars Orange, and so it was one of those I need to keep it consistent, and completely sold out, except for one store was able to find it. So I have it now. It is, well, I don't have it. It's been ordered. So the Mars pigments, so all of the Mars pigments, let me try to remember all of my chemistry. I'm gonna go get one of them because I'm getting my chemistry right with the Mars pigments. So I know that they are all are a variant on iron oxides. So that is what it is. And so it's it is a synthetic pigment, but they are iron oxides. So they are very similar to the ochres, just with a little tweak, but they are not petroleum derived. So that's why they fall within my brand. Um, so basically the colors that you get with the Mars shades are very similar to those in ochres. So you've got Mars Crimson, Mars Orange, Mars Red, which I have Mars Red in both a yellow shade and a blue shade. So a warmer red and a cooler red. Orange, yellow, and then black oxide is also a Mars is also known as Mars Black. So I already have black oxide, so I'm just gonna do that. But I'm wanting to create, I can show you guys this here real quick. I did make these little mini palettes. Right here, this guy's almost done. Just needs a little top off. I make these little mini palettes of like 6 paints that you can get at my the markets that I do. And I want to do a Life on Mars palette where it's all the Mars colors. So that's the 6-pack for Earth and Ochre right there. But I just think that'd be a fun one. And I already had all the colors I already had 6 Mars pigments, so it's not like I'm having to get more pigments. I've ordered, guys, I've ordered so many pigments this month, but I have so many fun, cool things coming. So many fun, cool things. So many. Like it's really, really fun. Like some of my big, like I want to make this dreams are gonna come true with the stuff that I've ordered for pigments. And with that being said, guys, there is a Discord. If you saw that. The like as I'm trying to like get all this stuff and Discord is where I have decided where I'm gonna make announcements first. So you want to join the community over there because you'll get to hear the cool things that are coming. There. Do you ever test out calling them pigs for short? Oh, that would be actually kind of fun. All my pigs. Call them Suey. Yeah. Have a pigment calling contest, pigs. I haven't. It's funny because there's a lot of like things that I do abbreviate in my head. Like, I have so many of these Luberon ones that are from the Luberon region of France, and I always just call them Lub in my head. It's Lub orange. It's Lub this. Yeah. That's really funny that I haven't abbreviated that one in my head with the other ones that yeah. I'm gonna have to see if it sticks. Because if it's not natural, it's not gonna hit. So we'll see. Now that you've said it, it may just be stuck in my head and I'll never like be able to get rid of it. That's funny, Mary. I love it. We'll see how it goes. I know, yeah. Test it out. I think this one feels pretty good. I'm gonna bring it in just because I end up with a little bit of debris on the muller that I want to work back in. This guy came together. It felt a little gritty, so I was a little nervous. I don't mix this color a lot compared to other ones. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't have a lot of holes in my production where I need it. Grace, I do think it's really satisfying. But yeah, just know that, guys, I placed a really cool big order yesterday. And for those of you who will understand the reference, I feel a little bit of like art vandalay. Hey guys, go get 5 more. Goodness, we're just hanging out right there right now at that 5. I think we can. I believe in you. I believe we can double tap that like. Well, single tap the like, double tap the screen if you're on mobile, if you're on phone. If you're on iPad, you can't double tap, which I think is really weird. Like iPad just kind of sits in this weird like world where it's like it's not quite a computer, not quite a mobile device, and you don't get you don't get the either. So yeah. The second multiple goes pretty fast right here, just because it's double checking, making sure it's all really well incorporated. Hey Karen, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's kind of strange. I'm in the South in Tennessee, so is Karen. Uh, but our humidity is so low that like we're under fire like alerts and stuff here right now. And it's weird to be in the South and have really, really low humidity. Like it's so odd. Like something doesn't feel quite right. So my grandmother on the other side, Anna Jean, she went by Jean, used to always say that it feels close with the humidity. It just feels so close. So it does not feel that way right now here. The sad thing is I'm right at the beginning of my allergy season. Which I can always tell when it's hitting because the daisies start to bloom. And I'm not allergic to the daisies. I'm actually allergic to cottonwood, but normally it starts going at the same time. Is this the same color you made yesterday? I don't think it is. This is ambrosia yellow earth. Now, here's what I have done a little bit differently, guys. I brought in, it is really close, Barbara. I will agree with that. It's slightly different, but I've also improved my lighting in here today so that you are seeing the color a little bit closer to what it really looks like. I brought in a studio light. So I'm trying to help you guys be able to see it a little bit better today. Yeah, cottonwood, right? Yeah, so it's like that's typically the sign that it's coming. And so that means that like our house is no, yeah, nice. I know lighting. I brought it in. So the one of the things is it's been difficult because I have like good recording equipment. I just have it set up in the other room where I'm not going to make paint. going back and forth with the equipment with everything to clean just doesn't make sense. So I'm set up to record in there, and I don't necessarily want to have all my recording equipment set up in my kitchen. I also have a very white ceiling in the kitchen to bounce my light off of. But so it's like this weird little catch 22. I'm like, well, if I do this, then this. It's like, well, I don't know which one's the better one. Just like I'm right now, I have nice cameras, but I'm streaming from a phone because the computer that powers everything being together for a live stream is literally sitting dead in the other room while I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. But then also, if I go to that setup, I lose some of the mobility of having just my phone. Like the phone, like I can move all around the house. It's great. Like I'm super mobile with this. Going to sync time's easy. I would have to have a dual camera setup, one shooting here, which is great. Like I would love to have my true overhead. True overhead's really fun with this. And then have another one. We'll go over there in a second, ready for sync time. So yeah, it's just been one of those figuring it all out. And how I want to make this work. So it looks nice. Yeah, I think it goes pretty good. Um, the phone is surprisingly incredible, and it's really funny how, like, if you go back in my channel, my first things were filmed on an iPhone 4, which honestly looks like they were filmed on potato now at this point. But, like the quality and everything is great. You'll see in a second when we go to sync, you won't be able to hear the water because the phone cuts out that background noise. 10 likes! We hit 10 likes! Woohoo! Guys, that is great. Thank you guys so much. It's so cool of you to guys to show up and hang out with me while I make the paint. As I make a mess. Did I get it on the? Yep, right there. Woohoo! Yeah, it's so fun to get to hang out with you. I mean, it's just a Tuesday. I can show you guys what I've been up to. Here we go. Ambrosia Yellow Earth is done. Let's move over to sync time. Everybody's favorite part of the live stream. Sync time. I was making half pans because there's my half pan mold as well as the little dot palette today. So those are over here right now. I'm down a little bit more than normal. Let's tilt up just a little bit. There we go. Ah, Sharps keeps getting bumped down to 480p, getting to watch it in all its glory. And he's on a Wi-Fi network. It's not like he's trying to stream this. But anyway, it's funny. Clean everything. And while it's drying for a moment. Okay, I need to clean this guy. Well, okay. One, two. I'm missing one palette knife. This one. There we go. Clean the palette knives. Oh, I got some messages over here. Sky! Yeah, smash that like, hit that sub. Yeah. Oh, guys, you're such a cool group to get to hang out with. I'm super excited you guys are here today. Jimster, we have a monster done. Hunter's got a monster. So one of our pigments today is indigo. And because I have been with indigo, it is getting everywhere. It was on my coffee mug, which today is my normal. I love you. It is technically a Christmas mug, but it is like the perfect size mug. I don't know. There's our Lottie. Hi, Precious. Hi, Precious. She's happy to see you guys. It's our famous YouTube famous dog. So what I've been working on over here, because see, this is where I filmed where I shot the thumbnail. If you saw the thumbnail, I recorded making a gouache dot card right here. And I made 20, 18 turned out. I'll show you. Look, there's a mess up. And there's the other mess up right there. There's normally one or two mess ups in every batch, so it's kind of fun to see which one is like how many are going to turn out. But don't they look good? Like I think that one right there, I'm trying to be careful, is pretty close to perfect. That one's a pretty good one. Like look at all those fun colors. Like look, there they are right there. So yeah, I think they look really good. Show them the gap above the mantle. Oh yeah, guys, my short from the missing art piece. We have one up there that's just holding the spot. That is not the normal piece that is there. Yeah, because it's at a gallery right now. I did the short yesterday. Where it is now, and it's like it's crazy not to have it here. It feels really empty, but it'll be back. Yeah. Then also going to be doing some of the brights and neutrals. That's why I needed to order the manganese violet and get it here as soon as possible so I can get those done. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. But I love all these little things. They're so much fun. But yeah, those are the dot cards. So like the ones where I showed you where it had the funny splat, those are the ones that I am using for test shipping. Yeah, it does look beautiful there. And it's actually fun because my art is getting to hang out with my friend's art. So it's like they're all having a party. But yeah. Art party. It's an arty party. Yeah, that's okay, Sky. Schoolwork is more important. I can say with 100% assurity that you will be, in the long run, happier that you did your schoolwork than that you watched my live. As much as I love having you here, okay, I do want what's best for you. So, but enjoy. Have a great day. I hope the schoolwork goes well and that you get all A's. So let's get the pieces back out of the drying rack. And we'll move on to our next color. I think I'm gonna get indigo out of the way because this indigo is just being a mess. Even though I really love the color, it's just getting everywhere and it's driving me nuts. So we're gonna get indigo done. And I don't need a ton, I just need a little bit. So like a little bit of indigo. Indigo is second messiest. Prussian blue is by far messier. Like it makes indigo look like it's a well-behaved pigment. But indigo, okay, so for those of you who haven't seen indigo before, this one's gonna be a neat one, and I'll zoom in so you guys can see it really well. It leaves differently. It kind of does its own thing. I'm gonna open it over this. This is indigo. Okay, this isn't a a synthetic. Because it is actual natural indigo, you get all those fun properties of a natural. 2 and 3. And yes, it is that it looks almost black. Like it's that's not the camera being silly. It is super, super deep blue. I'm gonna add a little bit of calcium carbonate. So the calcium carbonate isn't enough to really affect the color, but it is enough to affect the. Okay, ready, guys. I'm not going to be super messy with this one because pigment's already a little difficult, and we are not gonna encourage it. Nor drop it with reckless abandon and let it be a mess. Not today. Okay, now to combine. Yeah, I know. Get the lid on the puppy. It is like it is on tight. But look at my fingers. Look at my fingers already. Okay, here we go. Almost done. The more I combine it here, the less mulling I have to do. So that's one of the reasons why I've worked hard to get this pretty well incorporated. As you're going to see in a minute just how interesting this one is when I add in the like my little well here or the volcano, however you want to think about it. So now that I'm getting ready to add the watercolor medium, this is when it gets interesting with this one. This guy is hydrophilic. Or hydrophobic. It does not like liquid. It is trying to run away. Think of craters, kind of like a crater. A little bit extra, not much, just a teeny bit more. That's how much this guy likes. Okay, now watch as we're gonna really get in there. We're gonna get all up in this business. No worries, Hunter's here, Red. But watch this guy. See, look how it combines. Do you see it? It's all weird and blobby. Yeah, that's why he was here, so I went over. That was why I even went over and did the Discord alert. Originally, I was running late, and I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with Discord today. It just is. Look, see how weird this guy is? Like it's like it's wet and dry, but you see the coppery color in there coming out. So isn't that cool? Isn't that so cool? And then in a minute, it will like all of a sudden just go, okay, I give up. We'll come together, and then it'll make like paint, and it'll be a great paint. But right now, it's a little bit weird. No. I say, I don't think so, right? Exactly. Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Glad you're here. I am making paint, and this is indigo right here, and it is made using actual indigo, not a synthetic. So it behaves a little bit weird. So that's why I zoomed in so much on this. You can kind of see the coppery colors coming in there with it being the natural one. So, but yeah, making gouache paint today. It's really, which if you're not familiar with those, gouache is just like watercolor, except you add calcium carbonate to make it a little more opaque. But so it went from that weird dry blob to that. So you guys see? And now we're ready to mull. And this one will take a little while to mull. It takes a little bit longer. It more likes the 20. The 20 likes. It is so beautiful outside. Like I just love seeing the sunshine. Ooh, ooh. A lot of the noises don't get me. That one got me, guys. I am sorry. If the phone picked it up. Oh, let's zoom back out. Just realized I was still like super. No, I don't want to open up the house. Thanks for the like. That was scary. I know it was scary. Oh, that noise. Oh. Guys, thank you for the hearts. I see the hearts. We're gonna get some monsters. They have two forms. Ooh, major and minor forms. So that's kind of cool, Hunter. Okay, I'm off the ceiling. Oh my gosh, I know, right? I'm trying really hard here. It's still got some grit in there. I'm trying not to do it super, super loud. To be honest, I thought you were making a makeup product. Close. There. So it's kind of interesting how similar, Alex, all of these are. Like to, making a makeup because a lipstick is the same kind of idea in that you're taking a pigment and you're putting it in a binding medium. And I could tell you that there's probably even some very similar ingredients when it's all of this. Yeah. So, oh, the noise made her run up there. Red. She hates the scrapey noises. Yeah. I'd love to stick around. No. Yes, all the errands. I get that. I get that completely, Red. They don't run themselves. You know. Okay. Mini rant here. So we're supposed to get technology that would make our lives actually easier. But really all it's done is like put us under like basically a surveillance state in a way, with all these corporations watching everything we do, which really stinks because like there are great ways that like, oh, I can, order these things online, but the businesses start doing dynamic pricing where they're going to try to charge you the maximum amount they think you will pay. And that's the cost of using that convenience, is that now I'm paying this. So it's just really weird. It's like, can't be nice to us with it all. So, and all of the smart appliances that really aren't any smarter. Okay, this is done with mulling. What got me like thinking about that today was I watched a video on smart appliances not being actually smart and the cost that we're paying just for that. Yeah, more parts to break. Well, and it's not even that they're needed parts. And the fact that you buy an appliance, but then, you have to have an app, you have to hook it up to an app to even use it. So, so it's one of those. It's just, it doesn't even work. Now they have, yeah, more parts to break. I'm just making sure I was caught up on chat there. We're going to find little bits that need mold. So there'll be a couple of chunks that'll hit here and there, but nothing too bad now. Don't check it. Don't check what? Oh, Shrubs sent Shrubs was sending me a text. Save it for later. Don't check it. Got it. I was like, don't check what? See, now I really want to check it because I'm curious. I'm so curious now. And it's probably nothing. It's definitely nothing. Even better. He's saying I'm going to build it up way more than it actually is. Ooh, major and minor goobly. On a ringmaster. Those sound interesting. Those sound like fun monsters. If you told me you were hand pressing an LP, yeah, I am making a record and I'm putting the grooves on it right now, magically. You have to figure out what's on the record. That would be could you imagine if you could do that? That would be like really, really cool. Sit here, try to do perfect circles. Not exactly the way that works. It's fun to imagine. 7 more legs to the 20. 7 more. And guys, for those of you who are new here, at Likes, we get to go outside and touch grass with Lottie. I don't have any good stuff today for 25. What can we do fun for 25? Okay. There we go. So, Lottie, what are you upset about? I'm gonna double check here once we get this in the tube to make sure she has water. That's the only thing I can think of. 25, everyone gets to see you paint the ceiling without a ladder. Shrubs, that would be so painful. Watch me try to jump with the roller. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. It just decided to freeze. And I may have decided to look at what Shrubs posted. I gotta go. No worries, Alex. Have a great day. Um, I did look at what Shrubs sent me. It was mildly funny. Like I may put it in Discord later. And you guys can let me know if you think it's funny too. And it was nothing. I knew you wouldn't wait. I know. Well, I had a chance, guys, because I had to close the app. It was right there. Because like I have to completely like shut down the app for YouTube. Like, do the swipe up and then come back in. There we go. There is indigo made. We got the messy one out of the way. 2 colors done. Now we get to go to sink time. What's funny, Karen, is like you could tell me where my Christmas presents were, and I wouldn't touch them at this point in my life. Kid me, yeah, totally, because it was part of the game. But adult me, it's like, no, I want to have a surprise on Christmas morning. I'd rather have that experience than knowing what my presents are now. Like that's okay. We are gonna have to use soap. We don't always have to use soap with this. This color requires soap. It is messy, messy, messy. I don't normally have to use soap to get the paint to come off because it's a water soluble paint. It just kind of dissolves. Indigo is a different story. Ah, there we go. There is indigo cleaned. My hands are not too bad. Oh, a little butterfly just flew into a dandelion outside. That was really cute. It'd be way too small for you guys to see. That's like very picturesque. There we go. Hands are dried. Okay. So I have these three colors left. We have orange ochre, cobalt turquoise, or turquoise, and nicotia green earth right here. We have those three. So if you guys want to vote, you can vote. Well, I will let this one be up to a vote. There are their names. I'll set them so that you can kind of see. Try to get the, there we go. There you go. You can see the colors right there and vote. Which one you want to see next? I'm going to put the other guys away while you guys look and decide. They're all pretty. I know. I think that ringmaster's done. Ooh. Staltel? That's a fun name. Yeah, guys, which ones do you want to see? This is your chance. They're all good colors. Oh, I missed a. Okay, I'm gonna wash a couple of things while you guys are looking at that because I just realized there is some indigo right there. There we go. The greenest one, that would be nicotia green earth. So we've got one vote for green from shrubs. That sounds like three clouds stacked in a pyramid shape. Interesting, with a sensory organ in the front of each cloud, like an eye, a mouth, and an ear. That's interesting. So there you go. There's your vote there. Green, yellow, then turquoise. Okay. Oh, Lottie, you gotta check on you. Lottie, you have food and water. The dog. I'll show you guys what the dog is whining for. Dog is whining for these things right here. Right here. She loves these. She does not get one till 8 o'clock at night. That is the rule. But look. What are you doing? Are you just staring at them up there? Yeah, I caught you. I caught you. You're just staring. See? She just wants it. Yeah. You're a little stinker. Why don't you go get your bone? She gets peas when we get super chats or gifts shrubs on here. And I haven't seen any of them come through. Sorry, guys. That was on me. I was trying to be smart. That was me. I was trying to be smart, and rather than running multiple cords, I was plugging my phone into my computer here, and it decided to ask if it trusts this computer. It is the same computer, like they work together all the time. Same sign-ins, everything. Like, do I trust this computer? I should hope so. But yeah, shrubs, if you didn't hear, the P is super chats and gifts, like the little Jimmy things, bits and stuff. So she's just standing there staring into the corner. Come here, let's get your bone. Let's redirect you. I'm gonna get her bone real quick. Then we'll do green. How about we do this? Okay, the bone has distracted her. We're gonna do the green. Everybody seemed pretty cool for green. So we're gonna Again, my dog is a lot like a toddler. She is now very happy. It's like, oh, yes, the bone exists. I like the bone. The bone is fun. The bone is good. Okay. Nicotia Green Earth. Oh, she's going to the front room with the bone now. She's leaving us, guys. She's going to go have a party in the living room now with her bone. Warm up the coffee because it is cold. There we go. Nice drink of coffee. There. I was like, "Ooh, this guy was hiding from me. He was hiding." Huh. 16 minutes. That's okay. I'm glad you got to hang out with us. Real life is more important now. And hopefully we'll get to see you again soon. And this is 3. And we can have fun with this one because it's not messy. It is a well-behaved pigment. Our next stream be tomorrow at noon. Thursday will probably be late. Everybody will probably be at 1, a little after 1. And here we go. Ready, guys. Here we go. Oh, it fell out before I got a chance to like really push it down so it would make a little crater. Oh well. That one wasn't nearly as exciting as I was hoping it would be. Zoom in a little bit while we mix. I'll be able to watch the stream. Oh, good. Yeah. I try to stick around the same time every day. Okay. Oh no. It's gonna be a little time which seems out, but at 3 or 4 I had to go. Yeah. Here we go. Make our little volcano. I hope you get feeling better, Hunter. No fun to be sick. Yeah, I stream from noon to 3 Central Time. Let me make sure everybody understands that. I am in Nashville-ish, just south of Nashville. So Central Time Zone. Yeah, oh, strep throat is no fun. I had an allergy throat yesterday when I woke up and it was like it hurt a little bit and I'm like, no, no, do not be getting sick. It was just a little bit of allergies. Once I got up, got moving around, got a good drink, it felt fine, but it was like that moment of like, you're like, am I? Am I not? It was nothing. get a good drop here. Boop. There we go. It's interesting because I have two green earth pigments and they behave so drastically differently. Like this one is great. The other one, I do not like it. Like it is honestly the first color I'm discontinuing out of my line. That's how much I don't like it for watercolor gouache. Okay, let's mull. And zoom out a little bit here so you guys can see the whole plate. I have the windows open. Ah, oh, the birds are so wonderful to be able to hear. I love hearing the birds. Yeah, I like this color so much. Just the opacity and the way it comes together is so nice. The other one's just a pain. Yes, it is a pretty, I like this one a lot. It's really close to Celadon. I could probably call it Celadon and it's right there. Celadon's also green earth. Guys, I have so many cool things coming. I'm really Ooh, you do these monsters so fast, Hunter. So just all till it's done now. Work on Drillmond until you have to head out. No worries. It is breezy outside, which is probably why they also told us fire risk. Low humidity and wind, guys. It's one of those strange things you wouldn't think. The funny thing is, there are so many people that live in our area now from California. They all know how to handle fire risk. I can say, as before I lived in a spot where the fire risk was so high, I was not so aware of exactly what a high fire risk really meant. Being an original Southerner, it's like you just don't think about it. Like and sub, like and sub. No, you only know about burn bans. Yeah, like exactly what because it's yeah, that's typically later in the year, right? Which I can say the mountains, they have like you may not have the number of fires, but the quality of the fires is so much higher. Like it's like the one that went through Gatlinburg and everything was just nuts. Compared to here where it would be a brush fire and it would be, probably I mean, something burning even 100 acres here would be nuts. Nothing like the hundreds of thousands of acres out in California that we would see at the big ones. We would be hours away from the fire and just the amount like we had a day where there was so much ash and everything else in the air from the fire that um it didn't feel like the sun ever fully came out, even though the day was actually totally clear. Like, you felt like you were at sunrise or sunset all day. And we literally had to go out and vacuum our outdoor rug because there had been so much ash. A sour ha Oh, I love Sour Patch Kids. Oh, bye, Hunter. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully where you are, the sun is shining and the tank is clean. Um, and that, you feel better. Lots better. Because you're up there, it's no fun. Okay, let's finish this guy up. It is time to bring it in, clean, and do one more mull. Just get it all nicely incorporated. Now I want some Sour Patch Kids shrubs. It's funny because like so many of the candies when we were kids wanted to like just be extreme of something like super hot or super sour or all these things rather than just being like good sour candies. Paint or makeup, no worries. It is paint. Making paint. This is a green earth pigment right here. Making they're both very similar. Where they both just involve a pigment and a binder. So no worries, Energy Weaver. This would be a very interesting shade of lipstick, right? Yeah, that's why I asked because I'm not sure. Yeah, I've seen both of them done. Yeah, they're so similar. It's the same. It literally is the same idea. Yeah, which is really cool. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Energy Weaver. Thanks for hopping by. We are having a lovely day here. The sun is out. Lottie is fixated on something on the counter, which is really funny. And I'm getting to make paint. Always a lovely day. And today I'm making colors that I needed, like restocked. So last Friday we got to do a fun stream where we were combining things and trying to make some special colors. I can show you guys those here in a minute. Clean my muller here. I know. They should be hidden away, but it's funny because she's just standing here whining and she knows. Like, she's a smart enough dog to know it's not time. I wish you guys could hear her. She is being very vocal about it. She is like, she is talking to me big time right now. And zoom in a little bit while I'm working on this. Try to give you guys the best view possible. There we go. We had an air bubble. There we go. There comes the bubble. Because I'd love to know, where's everybody watching from? I'm near Nashville in Tennessee. Originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I will say it that way for everybody. Most people don't understand it when I say it like I'm from there, which is Louisville. Um, okay, we're gonna plug the phone. Sync time. Sync time. Nice to do one that doesn't require the soap. There we go. Let's take a look at Lottie here real quick. You guys can have a see. She's still just hanging out right here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Okay, while those are drying, we'll go put these things away. And then we can also look at the paints that we did during the Friday stream where you guys got to pick colors. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with them. Okay, Nicoia Green Earth getting put away. You go over here, right there. There, done. That one's put away. Okay, so let's look at the colors from Friday's stream. I have them all right here. Look, aren't they fun? So we were trying to get like a really, really, really like crazy lime. Got a little close right here. Um, Still a little more Granny Smith than I would want. I want to go a little bit more in your face. This is trying to get an emerald green for shrubs. They all ended up a little darker than what I was originally going for. Because this was going to be like a cherry blossom. I wanted to compare this. So this is one I want to compare in a moment to the cobalt turquoise to see exactly if it really was that different. But the fun thing is that people get to name the color. What was this one? This one was supposed to be blue violet, but it turned out to just be a really, really deep purple, which is a good purple. But yeah, it is not blue violet though. So anyway, fun. I think what I may do with these is just drop these in when the store goes live. With people who order dot cards, I'll just drop in a bonus color like this from the stream. So I thought that might be fun right here. But I thought this was a good leaf green. So I want to compare this though. What did we name it? Diamond turquoise right here. So we'll see how it compares to cobalt turquoise. Lottie, do you need to go potty? Let's go potty. I'm going to take her out for a second. We'll get away. Let her go out. Yeah, yeah. Redirect the dog. I put you guys down for just a second. There we go. She is out and happy now. She gets to run in her yard. See, so this is where I normally shoot from. See, I've got lights, I've got a camera, I've got all this cool stuff. My light that I've got in the other room now normally sits right here. See, I've got a studio light in here, right there. Set up today. Trying to make the whole setup a little bit better. I'll sit right. Oh, she's already back at the door, guys. That did not last long. What do you want, Lottie? What do you want? You can come back inside? She's such a good dog. She's such a good dog. There we go. She gonna go run now? Nope. You're not gonna run? You're just gonna sit here and talk to me? Let's love on the pup. Let's love on the pup. You are a good assistant. You're a very good assistant to have around the house. You work so hard. Here, do you want puppy TV? Put her IKEA couch here so she can see. She can sit and see out the door. And that is what we call puppy TV. She can keep an eye on all the birds and squirrels that may be coming to terrorize our yard. Okay. We get to put that away now that the ceiling is done. I'm excited. Like the construction stuff is still out a little bit, so that's there. But now that we're done, we get to put it all back away. Okay, I'm having trouble with my. There we go. My tripod was having a couple of minor issues there for a moment. All fixed. Next color, everybody kind of decided this one, the Luberon Orange Ochre. So that's hopefully we'll do next. We have a lot of chances of rain this week, so we'll see if we actually get any. It's like I'm enjoying my blue sky while I have my blue sky. I love a beautiful sunny day. Muller. Now to dry the palette knives. Palette knives are a go. Now to get the measuring spoon dried off. Because if the measuring spoon is wet, the pigment is not going to want to come out of it. She's back in here whining again, guys. Lottie, no. No. Okay. Let's get our orange ochre ready. One. Two. Three. Now to get the calcium carbonate. So we got 3/4 of a teaspoon right there of Luberon orange ochre pigment. 1/8 of a teaspoon calcium carbonate. And then we combine. The better I combine it now, the better it'll be. Okay, got the calcium carbonate and the pigment combined. Now we make a volcano. I'm gonna move some. There we go. Volcano made. Now we add the watercolor medium. I thought the lid was on. Now my hand is goopy. And it's the same amount, so 3/4 of a teaspoon here. There we go. Okay, now to combine, put the lid back on. 6 more likes. So close. We're so close. Let's combine the pigment and the medium. I just made a mess. I'm trying to clean up my mess, not make more. So glad you guys are here today and getting to hang out. It's been a lot of fun getting to make these gouaches. Gouache is like such a fun word to say. If you haven't said it out loud yet, go ahead and try. It's really fun. Gouache. There we go. There's the Luberon orange ochre coming together. This is an easier pigment to put together. Yeah, some of them come together so much easier. What did they store them in? So a lot of times they were making oil paints or they were just mixing what they needed that day. So the oil paints would have lasted a little bit longer. Um, but you would have just so they knew like you could dry a watercolor and put it in a little container, right? And reuse that. But like temperas and stuff like that that can't be re-wetted so easily, you would just make what you needed that day. Which means that there was a lot of this work going on every day. That's why you've had assistants. Your workshop had apprentices, and I'm sure the first thing that they started with was, this is how you make paint. And they would have been starting with the cheap colors, which isn't the best for their health because like the for cheapest color was like lead white. Not super healthy, guys. Sand the deck, yeah, exactly. Must have had their form. Yeah. So they knew what they liked. Yeah, paint the fence. Yeah. Hey, Dee Dee Munson. I'm glad you're enjoying. And thanks for letting me know. Uh, like, yeah, it's like the basic things. But yeah, like starting, like you're gonna start with lead white because it's cheap and I can't let you mix the expensive colors. Like I'm sure that because of like the cost, like when you got like true lapis pigment, true ultramarine blue, because that was so expensive that the master was probably mixing that one himself, or maybe their most trusted apprentice would be allowed to do it. just because it was so expensive. Like, yeah. But your cheaper paints, you start with those, you work your way up. Just like the guy going in to make the donuts, they're the ones who are there at like crazy early in the morning before everybody else gets there, mixing the paint so it's ready. Then the master comes in, he's like a rock star coming in late. And he gets his paint and he goes and paints. But you have it there ready and waiting. That's what like I'm imagining. It's nice to have easy colors after the indigo. Indigo, I love. I love it. But it is a difficult color in comparison to the others. I think you get these easy ones, it's like just kind of magically comes together. It doesn't make a giant mess. Clean off the muller, and then we'll do our second mull, and we'll be ready. It's gotta be done. And then we'll be to cobalt turquoise, guys. Bright, fun color. Going for a walk. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm coming with you. Guys, we're going on a walk with shrubs. It's a lovely day. It's also 2:30. It's like the perfect time for brain fog to set in. Post lunch, clear your brain. Thanks for the hi, Paula. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's like I was trying to get it out. It got it vacuumed to it. Sometimes that happens. The muller vacuums itself to the mulling plate. I'm like, I can't move my muller. I'm stuck. There we go. This is a great color. What am I making, Paula? I am making. Oh, the other new tire on my car is looking snazzy. I'm glad your tire looks good, Shrubs. I am making gouache paint, which is a lot like watercolor, except it has calcium carbonate added to it. So, um, I sell handmade watercolor and gouache right now at markets. So it's a lot of fun. Sorry, guys, we're a little squeaky. Uh, so yeah, this color is Luberon Orange Ochre right now. My colors that I sell are all just straight pigments. So I don't do any mixing. It makes the formulations really easy. because the color is like it's not a matter of what percentage of this color versus that color. So there we go. Let's get this in the bottle right here. And then we get to do cobalt turquoise after sync time. Erwin! I haven't seen you forever! Kristen S. I have to show you. I have to show you something. I will show you something in just a second. Once we do sync time and I get this cleaned up, I'm going to show you something. Okay. Luron orange ochre done. Sync time. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. I'm having trouble with my tripod. Come on, tripod, behave. Behave. For sync time. There we go. Now we're behaving for sync time. Oh, what? This guy. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go to the front room. Here we go. Here we go. Silent sink. I know it's the quietest water ever. So let's go in here. Curious where Lottie took her bone. I don't see it, but I got something out the other day. Where did it go? Shrubs, where is it? Right here. Right here. I pulled this out so I can make sure I'm watching it later. Well, I guess we are working to make sure that we have hard copies of everything. So I knew you would appreciate. So one of my goals, guys, I have so many goals, and there are not enough hours to do them all. I can tell you that. One of my goals is for us to have like our own at our house, our own like digital library and like in-house server and all of that. That's like managing it. Where basically we're making our own streaming service just for us of the media we own. Crazy, right? So making sure I have copies of the movies I actually really like. So, yeah, I'm sure I think it came up with Zilch. I know. But we also know that Game Exchange here in town got that one and they were like 10 for $1 there. They were like nothing. And if we're ever really desperate to watch Click, our son has two unopened copies downstairs. One for the PlayStation Portable, in which we do not own a PlayStation Portable, but we have. I know, but looking now for all that actual meat, it'd be pretty small. LOL, the other guys would definitely be on the list. Yeah. And it's like trying to figure this out. Because we live in a world now. We thought, like, oh, we just have not really how it works. And, you buy, but you don't actually own. And it's like, okay, I want to actually own some things. I'm crazy about that. Like, to think, ooh, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Last color for the day, which is going to be cobalt turquoise. Turquoise. Bright, happy color. And I'm really curious if we actually make something that's different than the other one. Like, is this actually going to be enough of a difference? One, two, three. No worries if you have to go, Erwin. Yes, have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming in and giving me my daily dose of the other guys. Kristen! Okay. The coffee is gone, guys. I'm filling up the last little bits as we speak, and I only currently have half a mug. Rough times are upon us, yet we will persist. I thought it was freezing. I looked over at my screen and it was like, hey, we want to freeze right now. We just want to make things a little difficult. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Here's the fun part. And thank you guys for sticking with me for that moment while it froze. Here we go. I really do love that way more than I probably should. But I enjoy that little moment where it goes, "Floop." Look at that spray. Look at that. It just went nuts. Here. Anyway, let's bring it all together here. I did the bing bong chimes. Ooh, he did the chimes. It is a good day for a walk. Okay, look at this. Cool. It's such a lovely color. It's so happy. I don't know how you can look at this color and not be happy. Okay, so we went from being too yellow, guys, to where now we're too washed out. Let's see if I can make it a little yellow. Let's see if that yellows it up a little bit. It's really washed out. Like that looks, it looks like more like cornflower blue instead of turquoise. We're gonna have to dial in the light. Let's turn off the light for a second. Let's see if that helps today. If we're just a weird day. It's still not yellow enough. I want you guys to see the real colors. It's so weird. We went from way too yellow to not yellow enough now. I will mess with this and we will get there. We will figure this out. I just want you guys to see. I want you guys to be able to see the real, like the actual color, like what I see. Like that's what I really want for you guys. Like the whole channel is about color. Okay, now to add the watercolor medium. Lottie, where's your bone? There we go. We're going to try to distract the dog for a moment. Okay, let's go find her bone. We're going to try to distract her. She's just over here whining and it is getting to be a little much. And it's for something that she doesn't get yet. She has food, she has water. Where is your bone? Silly goose. Okay, that's one of her normal spots to hang out. It's not there. You didn't bring it over here. Where did you look? She has all of these toys. Here it is. Oh, she went over. She was over here for a sun puddle. Oh goodness, look, we are getting overrun by ladybugs again. That's why the vacuum's in here. So we can fix the vape. Here we go. Look what I've got. What's this? Yeah, your bone. Ready? Boop. Go get it. We're gonna try to hide our things. There, I got it now. See, hopefully. There. She saw me put them in there. Dadgummit. She is smart enough to know, too. Okay. Hi, what are you doing? She's just standing there with her bone in her mouth. It's like, I saw what you did. I saw what you did. I can't believe you would do that to me. Yeah. Silly goose. Silly dog. Okay, she took her bone into the other room. Hi. It's not there. She went there to whine. I forgot I do this to help get the rest of the calcium carbonate off. There we go. Okay, now to mull. Now to mull. Look at that color. It's so vivid. And it's like a super opaque color to begin with. So it just like shows up on the mulling plate. Like you're like, wow. 4 more likes. 4 more likes, Lottie. Just 4 more. Okay, making the paint, making the paint, making the paint, making the paint. I know, Karen, it is a pretty color. So pretty. Okay. I requested bug assistance free with the puppy. No worries. She's just convinced that she needs something over there, and there's nothing of hers now. She's fixated. Okay. Almost done. Okay. One more mold to get all these bits. Bug has come up to help entertain Lottie for a little bit. Saying she's just standing here whining at the counter. I moved the green sticks and she is still standing here whining. If you get her yellow disc, she will really want to go outside. There we go. Bug is taking care of Lottie right now. There we go. She's going to go run for a few minutes. She will be happier. There we go. Right there. I'm seeing a couple little clumps, but I think I just got those. Not seeing any more. So we may be done. There we go. And then the link, guys. Those dot cards that I showed earlier, and I'll go show again here in a minute. The pinned comment is talking about how you can be part of the test to see how they ship. So if you want to be part of the test to see how they ship, follow those links so that you can DM me. Discord is the best spot. If you don't have Discord, I understand. I've got Instagram there, and I'm at Grace and Lottie's everywhere, so I'm easy to find. I just totally ran. Look at that, guys. Could I be messier with this? I'm just making a mess. I'm trying to get a good view for you guys. I've got paint on my finger now. I'm getting it. Look how, see how opaque the paint is. So this is a water-based paint, guys, and it's still covering like that. Is nuts. There we go. More cobalt turquoise, done and dusted. It is time for sync time. Sync time. Right there. And here we are. My fingers are so messy from that. that water was getting too hot. You know what? Maybe it's time to wash everything. I forget. This is last colors. We're gonna wash everything, guys. Everything. There we go. Done. We are cleaned up. Let's go over to the table for a second. Instead of clean the counter, but we'll do that in a minute. Meeting in 10. Well, I'm almost done right now, shrubs. So, duck cards. If you sign up, I'm going to be sending the ones that like misprint, like this guy right here. I'm going to be sending those out for free to test shipping. So, I have a couple, and those, like, that's one of them. That guy right there is another one of them. The ones that just turned out not quite as pretty. So, again, Discord, and DM me there because I need addresses to be able to send them. Because the whole point of a shipping test is I have to ship these to you to make sure that they get there safely. So it's your chance to get one for free before these go on sale in the website or the web store or online, how you sell things on the interwebs. So anyway, that is it for today. I'll also let you guys see these because they're so cute. Those are my little 6-color palettes. You can only get those in person. And once we get the web store open, those will actually go in for some of the ones that get sold. Anyway, that is it for today. I hope that you have had a wonderful day. Let me actually like flip this around and let you guys see me. Hi, you're low. No, you're not. Anyway, I hope you guys have had fun getting to hang out. I've had fun hanging out with you. It has been a terrific Tuesday. I'll be live again tomorrow at noon. I would love for you guys to join us then and get to hang out and make more paint, and maybe we'll swatch some things. I've still got other stuff I got to get done. So anyway, that is it for today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, compare the swatches. I didn't swatch it. Oh well, I'll compare it later. I forgot about it. Oh well, that'll be it for today.